Hello, football sucks. This is Weekly Recess. We're the Jersey Nerds Productions and the Mitchell Lea, Brandon Tew, Tommy Grant. All of our teams suck. Tommy, I'm not recognizing you as a Bills fan. You're a Dolphins fan. It is what it is.
Oh, fuck you. I'm a Bills fan this season.
You're a Bills fan in the same way that I'm, a millionaire. Not.
I am living in the city of Buffalo. I am allowed to be a Bills fan.
Good for you.
I said I'm living in America, I'm allowed to be Barack Obama. No.
Okay.
I
think those are two very different things. But okay.
I'll let that one slide because that's just the Mitchellism. But you know what? It's not the same thing. You know it.
We're not.
Just because you're stuck in Panthers.
You're a Dolphins fan.
I will say this.
Hey, one of the few teams that's a bigger loser than the Jets.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't blame any Dolphins fan this season for just jumping ship and going to a different team, or
I do.
Any Dolphins fan just deciding that this year isn't for football. This year just isn't for them.
I don't know where the season's going for them right now because week 1 was just a crapshoot. Week 2
it was just bad.
Was a crapshoot, but they at least showed up and put points on the board. The Miami defense has just completely disappeared. I don't think they even showed up for the games because they let in 30-plus points both games.
They play in MIA, but they're MIA for sure.
Yeah. But,
sorry, that was...
And then after... Yeah, fuck you. And then after this week against the Bills, they're just going to be completely obliterated and mentally and emotionally destroyed. That I think if McDaniels doesn't get fired and if they don't let Tua go after this week, then I think the Dolphin season's over because
I think
needs to change.
I never like rooting for people to get fired, but I think Mitchell was on the right track when they're plus 200 now for Mike McDaniel to get fired.
I'm not a person that likes to say the coach should get fired because at the end of the day, it's the players that cause the win or the loss.
Sure.
The coach isn't playing.
I didn't expect this to come up so quickly, but it's a prediction that Thursday Night Football is very soon. Dolphins and Bills. I think the Bills win that game.
You don't think he gets on the plane? Is what you're?
I think he gets on. Well, no, I think he gets on the plane and then promptly afterwards, hey, we're gonna need you to go ahead and clear your office out. I think that this is his last game as the head coach of the Miami Dolphins. I think they lose and they lose big, and it's a short week. They play next week 4 Monday night against the Jets. Kind of seems like a perfect time to let someone go and make a little bit of a transition to an interim job. And if they lose the way that I think that they're going to lose, because they're 12.5-point underdogs.
That seems too generous to me.
And I don't think they cover that number.
Yeah, I don't think that number is covered.
And if they lose the Jets next week, they've lost to every team in the AFC East. They're going to be the clear bottom barrel.
That's a tough start to the season. If we get honestly, I had to double check. I had to do like a double take. I was like, "Wait, Bills, Dolphins are this? It's like that's this Thursday." I was like, "Whoa!"
Yep. Tomorrow as we record this. Yeah.
Right.
Brandon, what's your big takeaway from week 2?
Can we finish the Mike McDaniel thing real quick? Just really quick. I think the most indicting thing from last weekend was they were driving down the field. A-Chain steps out of bounds. They have over 4 minutes or 3 minutes or so to get the play call in, decide what they're gonna do if it's called that A-Chain steps out, and they get a delay of game, go back 5 yards. They get another delay of game stacked on top of that. It's just like you don't have the play call ready. And then I think Tua had to break the huddle at one point to make sure they didn't break the huddle with 12 men on the field. Then they had to reset after that, and they didn't get the play call in again. And so it's you're driving down the field with a chance to win the game, and you can't even get the right personnel on the field and the play call in a good amount of a organized amount of time. You have 3 minutes to get this play call, and you have 3 minutes to get the next 3 play calls in. And what were we doing on the sideline? Were we just like chatting, having a good time? Like we're trying to win football games here. Like that's the most indicting thing for me. That's terrible. Yeah,
and that's where I saw the Dolphins are done because
yeah,
I didn't watch this game purposely because I was obviously watching the Bills game at the same time. But
fair enough.
I got to the last quarter. I saw the score. I'm like, oh shit, they actually showed up this week and like put points on the board. Like, good for them. And because I have Achane and Waddle on my fantasy team, so like I was happy they actually got points. And I mean, stat wise, I mean, Tua put 315 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like he did something surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
But the last drive that they had, they could have tied. They could have won the game, and Tua choked. The last 2 receptions he had, he fucking choked, and it was done. So I don't think he has it.
I mean, this was also a home game against the Patriots.
Yes.
You got to win that football game if you're going to be competitive in the National Football League.
Yeah,
and
tough.
They don't.
Okay, week 2. Go ahead and ask your question again for the audience.
I'll lead with mine and just kind of piggyback off of it, if you will, for your biggest takeaway from week 2. Because my biggest takeaway from week 2, and maybe I'm biased because this was the game I had the most fun watching, and so I'm gonna kind of lean into that. Answer. Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Man, I try to tell y'all about these damn Indianapolis Colts.
What a terrible nickname.
It's a great nickname. That was such a fun game to watch. Daniel Jones played so well. Their offensive line giving Daniel Jones more time to throw the ball than he ever had in New York. They have weapons that complement each other well. Jonathan Taylor, 165 yards rushing. The defense is stingy. I'm just
against
saying,
the Broncos. Look what they did against the Broncos.
Look what they did against the Broncos, but also look at the rest of that division. The Tennessee Titans are not a professional outfit. You can't convince me otherwise. The Houston Texans, they don't have a receiver to throw the ball to outside of Nico Collins, an offensive lineman that knows what blocking is, and they can't run the ball at all. And the Jacksonville Jaguars have receivers that are afraid to catch the football, and Trevor Lawrence might be time to start having some conversations about the young man. I'm just saying the Colts are by far in the best position in that division. They're already 2-0. And look, they've got a game against the Tennessee Titans this week. I have a hard time seeing them not being 3-0. The Colts are putting themselves in a position where you can't not talk about them. Mm-hmm. And this isn't like the Cardinals 2-0 start, where, like, I know Brandon, you're big on the Cardinals, but the Cardinals also have wins over maybe the 2 worst teams in football right now.
Oh, sure.
Like, they got the most fortuitous start to their schedule that I think I've ever seen, with the Saints and Panthers opening things up. The Colts, week 1 they played the Dolphins, but week 2 they got Denver. Their defense was a little bit banged up, and they still went out and got the win over a good football team. So I think the Colts making it, well known that, hey, we're going to be here.
I'll also point out this. They should have a loss. I mean, the Denver should have won that game. I mean, I don't know what the special teams.
No, I forgot. That counts.
Yeah, I don't
Almost
know what
losses count. Never mind. No, Indy.
Look, I'm simply pointing out that yes, it looks great on paper. They're 2 and like it would have looked great if they were 1-1. I'm not here to say the 2-0 start doesn't count. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying they should have lost the game. I mean, let's not sugarcoat it, Mitchell. The special teams, whatever happened there, that rule is in place, and you allow that to happen. You allow a leverage call to happen on you jumping over the top of the long snapper. Are you kidding me? That's awful. It's bullshit, is what it is. You can't lose a game like that if you're Denver. You put yourself in a position to win a game. The kicker misses the kick, and you give them another chance. That's just it's a bad decision. It's not even a bad call. It's the correct call. It was clearly leverage. So that's all I'm saying. In terms of Daniel Jones,
Indiana Jones, call him by his proper name.
Yeah. This is football nirvana for him. I don't know if he's been in a better position. as a football player on a field as a quarterback. I mean, we've talked about Josh Downs extensively, Mitchell, like outside of this podcast, and I think Josh Downs might be their best receiver, and he's not even going to touch the ball in the red zone apparently. So good for Indianapolis because they have so many weapons. They can just get other people the ball, and Jonathan Taylor can run for like 100 yards. Roll out of bed and run for 100 yards. So I think the Colts are legit. Should I have had them as a playoff team? Like maybe.
Yes.
But I will also say this: they could be 1-1 right now. So Tommy, do you have anything on the Colts? I'll give my takeaway unless you have something on the Colts.
No, go for it.
Okay, I think my biggest takeaway is the Lions are not as bleak as we thought.
That's a very fair takeaway.
Maybe
I also think the Bears need to shoulder some blame, but Jared Goff looked good. Yeah, the offense looked the way that we're used to seeing.
I have him as my QB on my fantasy team, and after last week, I was a little concerned, and then he showed up.
Look, was it a week 1 overreaction? Maybe, but they didn't look good at all. And then they come out against the Bears, but this might be hey, we know Ben Johnson a little too well. We can kind of shut down.
And also give some props to the Packers defense because they showed a lot against Washington and they've been unstoppable the first 2 weeks of the season.
I think the NFC North.
So maybe it was more about that.
I think the NFC North might be the best division in football. I guess that's withstanding if the Vikings are actually good.
Yeah, I've watched JJ McCarthy play too much football.
Well, again, I think we're jumping the gun, Mitchell. It's been 2 games and 8 quarters of football. So
I don't know. The boy looks shook.
All right,
now they got to play Carson Wentz.
I'm going to table the McCarthy thing because I don't know if I can evaluate that right now. I will say Lions, Bears, and Packers. If we had the Tigers there, it'd be oh my.
How many times you can do that, man?
This division is.
This is only week 2. We got a lot of.
It's only week 2. I gotta come up with more. I gotta come up with more stuff.
By the way, can we talk about injuries for a minute? Because week 1 there wasn't really a whole lot of them. Week 2, Burrow now going to be out
Bengals
3
fans.
months.
Yeah, I apologize, Bengals.
McCarthy going to be out for 2 to 4 weeks, which some Vikings fans might look at and go, "Hey, we got an upgraded quarterback."
Hey, that's a win.
I don't. Maybe not. Justin Fields got concussed. He was also playing like he was concussed most of that game, so I'm not really sure that would have been a net loss.
Are you trying to be a Justin Fields defender / believer right now?
I'd like to be. Hey, we got Jekyll and Hyde. Week 1 was, hey, this is what Justin Fields could be. And week 2 was like, shit.
Right, yeah.
So, because
Texans,
the plays were
Texans.
The Bucs are injured to hell and back. Yeah. They have an offensive line now. Cody Mock just suffered a season-ending injury. Both of their tackles
are offensive linemen 9 or 10. I think they are.
They might be beyond that at a point because Tristan Wirfs is going to miss a few more weeks, maybe. Luke Godke, the right tackle, is going to miss a few weeks. I'm pretty sure they've played Graham Barton at every possible position.
Well,
I think they played him at guard, center, and tackle.
Multi-positional offensive linemen are way undervalued in the league, by the way.
They are, but also you want to get Graham Barton playing his best position.
Not his fill-in position.
And either way, you got Charlie what the heck playing left tackle. And yet their this is a team that I love, but they're so in Kalijah Cansey, he's gonna miss the rest of the season. Promising defensive tackle. But yet Baker just keeps finding ways to win games.
No, I mean Baker's good.
Baker's good. Baker could be in that top 5 quarterback conversation if he keeps this up.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are too early to write people off. They want to write people's obituaries. They're like, oh, look at how bad this guy is. Let's just write him off and say he fucking sucks. I think there's an alternate universe where David Carr is a good quarterback. it wasn't in the universe that we live in. But my whole point in this is like, just because Baker fails on like 2 or 3 teams, like, I don't know, maybe it's the Browns, maybe it's the Panthers. Like, it's not a Baker Mayfield problem. It's a team around him issue. And he finally has a team around him with a bunch of dogs who want to win games too. And yeah, what he did on Monday night was super impressive. Like that game-ending drive was sick.
Who's your MVP
I really
after
question
2 weeks?
After 2 weeks, it's Baker. I mean, what are we talking about?
I thought that was the case, but I think your top 3, if it's not some variation of Baker, Herbert, Lamar. See, right now my vote would go to Herbert, but
purely who's winning games for his team, it's Baker.
I mean, sure, but Herbert's been doing some great stuff.
I don't think they should have punted. I am very surprised that like they didn't consider punting. And Baker almost got sacked on that play. Like, he did have to like break out of a sack and then run for 12 yards. It wasn't like a give me that they were going to go for, or give me that they were going to go for 2 for 4th down there. But I mean, with a guy like him, I think you have to give the ball to him, put it in his hands, and be like, you have the onions, like go do it. Like, yeah, like,
you have the onions, go cook.
yeah, exactly. Make that tomato sauce.
That's a new one.
Make that tomato sauce. Go make the onions. Tommy, I'll put something out there. Do the Eagles have the most straightforward, bland offensive football in the history of football at this point?
I'll be honest, that game was a little boring.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean,
the outcome of it was fantastic. I was happy to see Mahomes lose again.
Oh my gosh!
2 weeks in a row, like, that's a great start for the season.
I don't love that. I love that you are such like a hater right now that you want him to lose so bad. That's what I love.
I told you, I have adopted the Bills' faith, where the Chiefs are the enemy, and I've adopted that. But
also,
again, I'm happy.
Your enemy is Tua and the Dolphins. And not because the Bills are playing them, but because you just can't stand watching your team play so poorly.
Yes, and
is
they
it
should
one of
have
those...
gotten a better backup quarterback, and they just refuse to do so.
Yeah.
Well, no, you got Zach Wilson.
Has he played yet?
You don't want him to.
But
yes, he has. Yeah, he has.
He probably should.
He came in the 4th quarter, week 1, when you guys were down by like 30 points.
That doesn't count.
And what happened?
It's not like you guys won the game or anything.
Did they put points on the board?
I want to say no.
I don't think they did.
Yeah,
if they did, it wasn't because of Zach Wilson. To be honest,
exactly. They don't have any good.
My Chiefs Eagles thing, real quick, is that game is completely different if Travis Kelce catches the ball.
Well, that was the funny thing. Seeing him getting so frustrated because Mahomes kept running the ball. I mean, Mahomes was the one who had the most yards in the game.
No, by the way, they did not score with Zach Wilson. But Chiefs Eagles. This is an interesting one because a lot of people are having the same conversations about the Eagles right now that we were having about the Chiefs last year, where it's like, oh, they're winning, but they don't look right. Things
are they
going to
get like 150 to 170, 200 yards on like passing at any point? Like, they don't need to because they have Saquon in the offensive line.
For me, the Eagles are only good when Saquon is good. They're not like Saquon didn't put up as many yards. They didn't lean into him like Brandon loves to say. They didn't. Like, they didn't
lean on him. Yeah.
Like Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. I mean, put up some decent yards.
I mean, it's just zone run after zone run, and I can't fault it. Like,
but I think the Chiefs and the Eagles are going to be the 2 teams that make it into the playoffs by just scraping by this season.
Yeah. Well, okay, so that was my thing with the Chiefs is, are they even like? It seems stupid to say, but it feels like they're not even. It seems like they're not even up for these games at this point. They're like, wake us up when it's December. They're like,
but the Eagles feel the same way.
That's what I'm like. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out.
This
if the
game
Eagles,
felt like
care.
it meant nothing to nobody, and yet pissed everyone off.
And it should have been, with the whole Super Bowl rematch, it should have been a much more intense, exciting game, and it felt very boring to watch. But
and don't get me wrong, I do think it was funny at the end when Chris Jones was like, these MFers can't put up stats, and then Jalen Hurts was like, it's not that serious. Scoreboard, bro. I was like, this is awesome.
We won the game. Shut the hell up. Like, that was the correct response. And it was a boring game. I was like, wow, Broncos Colts. And meanwhile, I got a Super Bowl rematch going on.
You guys made fun of Patriots Dolphins, but I'd rather watch Patriots Dolphins 9 out of 10 times than watch what I just saw with Eagles Chiefs.
Ass on ass is fun to watch. I mean, Steelers Jets week 1 was a great game. Ass on ass is fun.
Honestly, I had more fun watching the Giants Cowboys game with them just going back and forth in the fourth quarter.
What I say, ass on ass is fun.
I didn't check in on this game a whole lot. Ravens Browns, but the Ravens
just
that was belt on ass.
Yeah, that was
I don't know how much longer Joe Flacco has under center.
Apparently, Derrick Henry just did not touch the ball either, which I thought was crazy.
They didn't need him.
I was like, good, give Tez Walker the ball. I was like, we've been waiting a year and 362 days for you to get the ball to Tez Walker. So
this is the Zay Flowers breakout year, and I'm here for it.
I'm here for all the Ravens receivers breaking out. And
DeAndre Hopkins making big plays like it's 2019 or something.
I mean, do you guys want to talk about? I don't really care if we talk about the Panthers Cardinals at all. I saw the whole game on All 22 for Bryce Young and the Panthers. And Mitchell, I have some thoughts.
We have to talk about them for
I have some thoughts, but I mean, I think it's very simple. Is what
Ted is the truth.
Ted is the truth. Ted is good. He had a casual one-handed catch on the sideline on like a fade route that his feet didn't get down, but it was like not talked about, like how ridiculous that catch was. Like he made it look so easy. It was like this is insane catch. Bryce finally has a guy who can like a number one receiver, so like good for him. All right, these are my thoughts on the Panthers. It's really simple. When you are a one-dimensional and you can't run the football, it doesn't really matter how good your quarterback is or isn't if you can't pass block. And if you can't pass block, you probably shouldn't drop back 50 times. But spoiler alert, if you can't run the football, you probably have to drop back 50 times. So it's one of those like catch-alls, It's one of those our run game sucks. So we have
I was
gonna
say unless it's Xavier Legette, then it's definitely not a catch-all. He's dropping that bitch.
Well, he was also bitching at the end of the game. Did he tap out? Like I swear he tapped out at one point. He was like, "I'm done. Like I'm too tired." And I'm like, "What are we doing, Legette?" I don't know what was going on there, so I'm not gonna like spread rumors or splash stuff out. But it looked like he was tapping up. It looked like he was tapping out. He had less than 3 seconds to throw the ball like multiple times. Like I think I watched the whole game on All 22. He had maybe 5 or 6 plays where he had a clean pocket on 50 dropbacks. That's no bueno. That's not going to work. It's not going to cut it. And people can talk about his height. They can talk about how he's too small. He can't play the quarterback position. I don't think you can accurately evaluate him until you figure out how to block for him. And I don't know if they're going to figure that out because they have Ike Ekwonu and Moten, and I don't even know who the right guard is, but he was getting blasted and blown back into Bryce Young's lap.
Robert Hunt's your best offensive lineman, but he's also hurt long term now too, so you don't even get him.
Was that a right guard? Because he was getting blasted back into Bryce Young.
It might have been the backup at that point.
I think it was the backup.
They had
the backup center. Yeah, the backup. Yeah, it might have been Zavala because the backup center was in. Then the backup right guard was in, and it's just like they didn't have enough time to do anything. Like, yeah. So sorry, that wasn't simple, but I'm more just upset that we can't run the football, and Bryce Young has to drop back 50 times. But maybe that makes him a good fantasy quarterback. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's Cade Mays starting at center because Corbett got hurt. And he's actually decent, but then Chandler Zavala at right guard, and he is not.
He was getting blasted, like no stoutness whatsoever. Like Tommy, when I tell you he was getting launched 5 yards backwards, it was pretty bad. It was like, oh, the ball is snapped. Oh, now I'm 5 yards in the backfield in Bryce Young's lap. How do we play quarterback here? I mean, do y'all have any thoughts on it? I don't even think the Cardinals are bad. I actually think the Cardinals are like okay. Again, I think they're good.
Well, we know you love the Cardinals.
I think Budda Baker's awesome. The stuff they do with him is really cool. Like they move him around the formation. Their defense is really cool. Like they do things defensively that are really weird. They have a bunch of long dudes, I guess is the way to put it. They have a bunch of length on defense.
Long dudes. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm into length. So, what can we say? I appreciate someone filling out bills all the way for me. Is that what happened? Yeah, good for everyone. Thanks for filling that out.
There's no argument here.
Thanks for filling that out.
Yeah, it's picks time.
Yeah. Sorry, I just saw that on the sheet. I was like, thanks for filling that out already.
Dolphins, Bills.
No one should be rooting for the Dolphins this week.
It's not even about rooting.
Do we go like over 14 points? Like, do you just like tease this up to like 18?
My guess is it's going to be 42-7. I think the only person that's going to score is HN because the Bills suck at stopping the rush game.
Oh, nice. But it's going to be like a third quarter like touchdown or something.
Yeah.
This could be one of those like 24-3 type games where it's just the Bills just pound you and make you feel like
42-7. The Bills.
Josh Allen has like 2 rushing touchdowns. And
he's like, 2 rushing touchdowns, like 160 yards, and he could have done more, but they didn't need him to. One of those type of games.
He's going to be out by halftime. He's not. He's
throttled down in the third quarter.
Honestly, they probably don't even need to play him this week. They could do the backup and just give him
Mitch Trubisky.
If you give him one read, that man is the goat.
He was better in the 3 snaps that he had than Tua was the entire season so far.
Yeah, because if you give Mitch one read and you just like rifle the ball as hard as possible, he can do that.
Trubisky's not a bad backup at all.
Yeah.
All right, Bengals Vikings, the battle of the backups. Jake Browning versus Carson Wentz.
I'm glad you have to preface with the battle of backups. I appreciate it.
I'm going to pick the Vikings defense to win this game. So give me Minnesota. They're favored by 2.5. I think they cover that.
Okay.
Give me Bengals. They're just gonna throw bubble screens and smoke screens to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, and I think they put up enough points to win the game. Their defense is bad, but this is gonna be a shootout. Maybe if Carson Wentz was actually good at football. So that's why I'm gonna give the Bengals the win.
And speaking for Connor and myself, we both have the Bengals going for this week.
Sick.
All right, so I'm alone on this one. Cool. Texans and Jaguars, big AFC South game here. Jaguars favored by 1.5. And I'm also going to go with Jacksonville because I'm not convinced Houston can block anybody, and that's a major problem. Give me the Jags.
Give me the Jags because of ETN. Yeah.
Connor is going with the Jags. I am going to go on a limb here and go for the Texans.
It's not a bad limb to be on. It's not going to break.
Could be an 0-3. Could be an 0-3 limb, though. Yeah. Texans being 0-3 would be a disastrous start to that season. The other AFC Colt, or the AFC South, might as well be the AFC Colts.
Other AFC Colts.
the AFC Colts, the Colts favored by 4.5. I bet this when it was 3.5.
Low as balls.
Yeah, I bet it when it was 3.5 earlier this morning.
That's
I'm going
hanging on the ground. It's dragging. That line is so low.
Give me the Colts. Colts, and they continue to do what I said they were going to do. Indiana Jones.
What?
Da, 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 da.
I'm gonna race I'm gonna hope that line's still 4.5. I'm gonna race to go bet it.
It is. Yeah, but you could have gotten it at 3.5 this morning.
I don't think it matters. I think we're getting a good number here.
Yeah.
Give me the Colts. I think the Titans figure it out in like week 6
across the board. We're all going Colts.
Yeah, I think the Titans figured out in like week 6 or 7. Get back to me in like week 7 with the Titans.
I think they figure it out when they fire Callahan. Okay. Raiders, Commanders. This one's interesting because I don't know if Jaden Daniels is playing. So I don't. Right now, the Commanders are favored by 3.5. I'm actually going to go with the Raiders here, regardless of who starts, because I think Jaden Daniels is going to be banged up if he plays. I probably wouldn't play him if I'm Washington, so just give me the Raiders here.
I keep asking myself, who do the Commanders have to, like, score?
Debo!
And I keep saying to myself, well, it's Debo and Zach Ertz.
You forgot about Terry.
Yeah, Terry's scary too.
Washington's forgotten about Terry this season so far too.
Give me Washington. I don't love it though.
I'm going Commies and Connor's going Raiders. This is another one.
Command Center. Yes, Tommy. Command Center all the way.
I don't know. I think it might be a close game too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Rams, Eagles. The Eagles are favored by 3.5 in this one.
I'll get out in front of this. I'll get out in front of this early, Mitchell. Eagles by 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the Rams win this game.
Oh, please stop.
Yeah,
stop.
I think that this is the game. I think that everyone's expecting, like, okay, the Eagles offense is going to get it together. No, I don't think they do. And I think that they lose this game and it kind of boils over. And A.J. Brown's like, yo, what the hell? I think the Rams get him.
Whoever traded for him in one of our home leagues, are we sure we want to do that A.J. Brown deal if he's going to blow over in 2 weeks?
Yeah, on a new team. Give me the Rams.
I just think the Eagles don't need to throw the ball. They can still run for 300 yards a game and win. So,
Tomas?
They have one simple recipe. They just got to lean on them.
Lean on me?
Yeah, I don't think Jared Verse is getting leaned on, though.
When you're not strong.
I think it's going to be a close Eagles win.
Fair enough.
Again, with how they've been playing, I think they're just going to kind of scrape by each game. And with the Rams being pretty decent, I think it's going to be down to a field goal.
The lights are flashing. It's a field goal. Whenever Tommy says close game, field goal, field goal, field goal.
It's how it's going to be.
Falcons at Panthers. Falcons are 5.5-point road favorites. And I love that line because I think this is going to be brutal. I think the Falcons go into Charlotte and they win big. And they run they win at the line of scrimmage just uncontested all night. They get pressure on Bryce. They pound the rock with Bijan. Penix doesn't need to do anything. Give me the Falcons to win and cover.
I picked the Panthers week 1. Terrible mistake. I picked against them week 2, but picked the cover, Mitchell.
They're playing your beloved Cardinals.
Cover. Yeah, I picked the cover. So
yeah, I didn't bet that game. I thought about it, but I didn't.
Good job by me. I'm actually going Panthers, Tommy. You can make that little change on the sheet.
Whoa.
I think this is hey, maybe we don't need to drop back 50 times and throw the football. Let's figure it out. Type of game for the Panthers. I think they win a division game. Yeah. I don't expect many wins this year though, so small victories.
Okay. Connor and I are both going Falcons.
All right. This is a game that would have people really hyped up in the 2010s, the 2000s, but right now it's just like, oh, okay, Steelers and Patriots are playing.
Okay, Aaron Rodgers, Drake May. Cool.
Do you have a glass of milk to go with that or something? No. Steelers, 1.5-point road favorites against the Patriots, and I hate to do it because they looked like poop last week. But I'm going to take the Steelers to win this one on the road here. I just don't know if I trust. I think the Steelers defense is going to get it together this week against the Patriots. So let me get Pittsburgh here. Hopefully they can get some sort of ground game going to help Rodgers. Actually, I hope that doesn't happen, but maybe this week I'd root for it. Steelers.
I'm going to do this, Tommy. I'm drinking this big 1/2 liter bottle of water, trying to hydrate myself more. I've been a little thirsty for better football action, and much
Where's
like
this
this,
going?
much like this bottle of water that I'm drinking, Fiji, untouched by man. Drake May is not going to be untouched by the Steelers' defensive line. I am going
We're
with
gonna touch your ass.
I'm going with the Steelers because Drake May has no help whatsoever. So yeah,
That was the corniest shit I've ever heard.
That wasn't great.
I was
I
trying to go with
appreciate it.
some like untouched by
It's a work in
man,
progress.
like
Work in
Drake
progress.
May is about to get touched by a lot of men. Like, but
I-
yeah, it's just
I have high expectations for you this season.
I appreciate that. It was bad. I honestly I was choking on the water while Mitchell was talking because I was in my head thinking, "Wow, I'm really gonna pick Aaron Rodgers again to win a game." But yeah, I am. I'm picking Aaron Rodgers to win a game. So Steelers.
There's no competition here. Connor and I both have Steelers as well.
Like, wow, we're just blowing up the Patriots. I mean, Mike Vrabel's a good coach, right? I think they just have to churn the butter a little bit. They have to churn the roster before they can start winning games again. Maybe I'm wrong, Mitchell. Maybe I'm wrong.
The days of Roethlisberger and Brady are deeply missed by both those teams.
Yeah, fair enough.
Packers.
I know
Browns.
Mitchell's avoiding talking about the Patriots as much as possible.
Yeah, but why? We're waste of time. Packers at Browns. Packers are 7.5-point road favorites. Is anyone going to even remotely entertain the idea of picking the Browns? No. But what's with the Fiji water now?
Myles Garrett. He's gonna sack a lot of men. Untouched by man is not what Jordan Love is. But so
I'm gonna edit this out.
you can if you
sack
want.
A lot of men.
You can also leave it in.
I think the Packers cover too. By the way,
Packers cover. Yeah, Packers cover. I just wanted to make a joke. To be honest, I do think the Browns, that defense will put them in a lot of games. These next two, this week and then last week, these are not those type of games. So yeah.
I was gonna say the Browns got fucking demolished last.
No. I think most of the time their defense keeps them in games. These two opponents with the Ravens and the Packers are not going to be those two opponents. Yeah, just my ultimate opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, Packers cover. I don't know what we're doing here. I'm wasting time. We're at the 37-minute mark, and I'm just rambling here. Let's go. Let's pick it up.
Jets, Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Jets.
We don't need to talk about this more than 5 seconds. Bucks.
The Bucks are favored by 6.5 in this game. Tyrod Taylor will be starting.
Bucks win by 14. Bucks win by 14. This is about
Mitchell,
to be a blowout.
are you going to root for your team or are you going with Bucks?
Hold on. Did you say am I going to root for my team?
He always roots for his team, but he picks.
Why would I not root for my team?
Them.
Well, if you're not going to pick them, you're not truly rooting for them.
No, that's bullshit. No, that's not how this works.
Mitchell loves money too much.
I care about my team more than this stupid ass picks contest. No.
Okay.
I think the Bucks win, but I think the Jets cover. I think this is a close game, partially because of that Buccaneers beat up offensive line, and I think Tyrod Taylor is going to put the ball where it needs to go. More than Justin Fields.
I forgot that Tyrod Taylor is playing. That makes the 14 even more likely, in my opinion.
All right, well,
Bucky Irving big.
Sure. Broncos Chargers. The Chargers are 2.5-point favorites in this game. Give me. I think that there's 3 words that can actively describe what I think is going to happen on Saturday.
No man untouched.
It's Bo time.
Untouched by man is what it is. Thank you.
I think Bo Nix is going to have a big game. Give me the Denver Broncos to win and cover.
If he lived anywhere near Bojangles, and he did in Alabama, I can tell you he for sure did. That was a missed opportunity to not have a.
Should play for the Panthers.
Time.
Yeah.
Oh well,
that would be
should have picked him. Okay.
Could have saved on draft picks.
Give me the Chargers. When Patrick Surtain is covering your best receiver, maybe it's time to unleash Omarion? Just a question. Maybe a statement. I don't know what that was.
Connor has Broncos. The Chargers are looking good so far this season, so I'm going with the Chargers.
Me and Tommy on the Go Chargers Go bandwagon. Go Chargers! No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Go Chargers.
Yeah.
Saints, Seahawks. Seahawks 7.5-point favorites. I think the Saints cover, but I think the Seahawks win.
It's still Spencer Rattler, right? I mean, he's been playing decently well.
Sure.
Seahawks, Saints cover.
Seahawks and Seahawks.
Great.
Cowboys and Bears. The Cowboys 1.5-point road favorites in this one. I've been burned by the Bears too many times this season. Never again until probably like week 5. Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win this thing.
What's in week 5? I gotta check the.
I don't know. Now. I just figured it would happen again sometime soon. This has the highest over-under of the week. Actually, no, it doesn't. Lions-Ravens has it at 53.5. This is at 50.5, though. No defense shall be played.
Good for you, Mitchell. I believe it looks like the Bears don't even play week 5. They have a bye. So.
Hey, that's the strongest I believe in them all year.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
Give me. Oh my God, I hate myself.
You're taking the Bears.
Do I do it?
Don't do it.
Give me what's the records again? It's 2-0 versus 1-.
No, it's 1-. The Cowboys are 1-1. Bears are 0-2.
Bears are going 0-3. Javonte's back. Cowboys.
All right.
Connor and I both have Cowboys as well. I just after the beating the Bears just took last week, I don't think they're up for it. No. Not that the Cowboys are anything that great, but they have been playing better offensively than
the Bears. And they can run the ball.
Yeah, so I think the Cowboys have it.
And now for the most fun moment of the week, the Cardinals. We all know Brandon's going to take the Cardinals no matter what the opponent is. Cardinals at 49ers. The 49ers are 2.5-point favorites. I might have to jump on this line because
that line smells fishy.
Because I'm all on the Arizona Cardinals this week. Give me Arizona 3-0 start.
It's a fishy line. It comes back to what Lee Corso says. Someone smart knows something that I don't know. Give me Cardinals. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm burying the lead. The Cardinals are winning this game. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's a clean sweep for us for Cardinals.
Wow, clean sweep for the
I think
underdog.
Maserati Marv finally gets brought out of the garage.
No one calls him that.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true. No one does. I think he gets brought out of the garage. He gets shown off a little bit. Gets a couple of touchdowns.
Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it is. I think it's like you were in storage for a little bit, but now it's time to come out and play. Yeah, I think Marvin Harrison has a big day. I think he gets at least a touchdown, maybe like 125 yards.
Oh,
yeah. I like Marvin Harrison's matchup here.
Sunday Night Football, Chiefs at Giants. Chiefs are now. This was 5.5. It is now 6.5-point favorites.
What happened?
I don't know. I guess people were just like, hey, the Chiefs. I'm taking the Giants to cover this game. They don't win. The Chiefs win. But I think that this is a close... I have trouble taking the Chiefs to cover against teams until they show me that they can offense.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with Chiefs. I think they definitely cover. I think they're tired of people yapping their lips, flapping a little too much.
What if they lose, though?
If they lose,
0-3 going into a game against the Ravens.
Yeah, we're having real conversations if they lose.
This is going to be the game. So Connor has Giants.
I think this is the foot. This is the foot down game, right, Tommy? This is the foot down game. Yeah.
It's not even the foot's down. It's more of the we can't lose against the Giants.
Yeah. Hold your ground game. Let's not lose a game here.
Losing to the Chargers week 1, that was the Chargers were good last year, so I wasn't too surprised.
Yeah, and the Eagles' loss wasn't they were in that game. If Kelsey catches the ball, they're in that game. It wasn't a
devastating loss. It just was a boring game. But the Giants, if they lose to the Giants, that I think would just be kind of a big slap in the face.
That can't happen.
Because they were like, what, the worst or second to worst team last year?
Yeah, that can't happen.
So, I mean, just losing to them would be really...
I don't even think the Giants are bad. I just think that can't happen.
And then going up against the Ravens next week, like you said, like that's just... I mean, I think it's a pretty...
What is so funny, Mitchell, is we could be staring at a 2-2 Chiefs team with a a 2-2 Ravens team, which would be interesting. If we get back-to-back wins here by Kansas City. So, yeah, give me Kansas City.
Lions at Ravens, the Monday night game. I think it's the best game of the week, and I am very much on it shrunk. Why the opposite? It was Ravens minus 5.5. It's now 4.5, and I bet it at 5.5. I love the Ravens in this game. Jared Goff against a good defense at night outside. No way, Jose. Give me the Ravens.
Which Hogwarts house do you like the most? Is the real question here. Even though I don't think a Griffin is a lion.
Griffin is part lion, so
part lion, part right. Gosh, I don't know. Tommy, go ahead and make your pick, because
so Connor's going Gryffindor. I'm going Ravenclaw because let's be honest, the Lions definitely stepped up this past week, but the Ravens are just a force to be reckoned with, and with Lamar and Henry, it's going to be ugly.
I think Lamar's too good. Yeah, Ravens.
All right. Well,
I didn't mention this earlier with the Chargers, Mitchell, but Derwin James is the real
playing
guy.
at a high level. He is. Yeah. Bo Nix is going to make him his personal bitch, though.
Whoa.
So, all right. Well, that wraps up week 3. Week 4 coming up next week. Again, we have that Chiefs-Ravens game to look forward to. Maybe the Chiefs are 0-3. Maybe the Ravens are 1-2. Who the hell knows? Eagles-Bucks could be a fun one.
Patriots-Panthers.
Micah Parsons going up against the Dallas Cowboys. Jets-Dolphins Monday Night Football. Get hyped for that one. Saints-Bills, and we have our first overseas game of the year as the Vikings and the Steelers go to Ireland, which is just a horrible game for anyone to have to watch. I will be sleeping in that Sunday. Anyway, enjoy your football. Goodbye.